Welcome, everybody. Glad to have you here. And we're about to begin. So let's sit tall in your chair, feet flat, nice long spine, resting your hands either right on your legs or maybe you want to put them in your lap. And if you like, close your eyes. Just allow your face to relax. Allow your thoughts begin to dissipate, whatever thousands or tens of thousands of thoughts you could be having. Just take this moment to begin to release those. Just like the end of a rainstorm, that slowly all those thoughts begin to finish up. And you come into the still pool of your mind. And as you arrive here in this inner stillness, allow your breath to help deepen it. Bring your attention to that sensation as the breath comes in and the breath goes out. Expanding the lungs and then lengthening the exhale. Let it be just a little bit longer. Full in-breath. And emptying. As you breathe, your face continues to relax. As you breathe, your spine stays elongated. And one more deep breath in. And from here, let's pivot the head to profile. And then inhale back to the center. Let's go to profile to the other direction. And inhale, center. Exhale to the first side. Let's pause there. And without doing anything particular, sit nice and tall so you feel the spine right up through the neck and into the base of the skull. Just noticing. And then with the head in profile, nodding yes. And this next time, the face comes down. Let's pause there. And your opposite arm dangles down. Inhale, let that arm go up. Exhale, back down. Inhale, the arm goes up and back down. Last one. Inhale it up and release. Face up to the side, back through the center to the other side, pausing, sitting nice and tall. And a yes. And the face comes down toward the armpit and pause there. Just noticing any difference on this second side. The other hand dangles down and a slow lift and down. Inhale it up and down. Inhale up and back down. Face up to the side, back to the center. And let's let the head come forward, pausing, rolling to one side, ear down. Let's go forward to the other side, ear down. Release it forward, ear down. And as we come with our ear down, reach down with your hand, grab the underneath of your chair, and then just use that as a kind of an anchor. Just letting the weight of the body just pull a little bit away from that anchor of your hand holding the seat of the chair. And just noticing how that gives kind of a little bit of an extra stretch in that neck and shoulder. And then keep a hold of the chair as we make a small circle. Take your time, reverse the direction, finding that place that maybe is a little tighter on yourself. Pause there, and maybe a little movement, maybe stillness, and a deep breath in. From here, let's let the head come forward, release the chair, and we roll right through to the other side, the ear down. And let's reach down and get a hold of the underneath of the chair on the other side. And just gently tip just slightly away. And let's make a circle with the head. And reverse. Feeling, where is that place? Pausing. And work into it if that feels good. Deep breath in. And let's release the chair, release the head forward, and we'll round. Coming back up with the chest lift and the face goes up. Exhale, we round. Back up, the chest lifts, the face goes up. And back, sitting nice and tall. Hands come down to the side for some big shoulder circles, up and around. And reverse your direction. Last one. And from here, let's bring the hands back to the knees, and we're going to lengthen forward. Take it slow as you come forward, hands to the outside of your legs. Just letting the back get this gentle stretch. And back up, sitting nice and tall. Hands resting down either side of you. And let's go wide and up, reaching and back down. Inhale. Exhale back down. One more of these. Inhale up. And let's pause here and reach long to one side and the other. And let's reach again. And the other. And then intertwining these fingers, let's bring these arms up, settle the shoulders. And we just pause here and breathe. Long and easy breath. And one more deep breath in. Let it go. And just rest for a moment, sit tall. And let's reach these hands forward with wide fingers, getting a good hand stretch. And then bring the fingers down for some wrist stretching. And back up. Let's go towards each other. And the other way. And back to the top. And then let's bring these hands around the back. Get a hold of your chair. Shoulders go back, shoulder blades towards each other. Let this base float up. You want to keep the spine long while we do this. And allow yourself to breathe nice and long while we're here. And one more deep breath in. And let's release. The hands come forward for another round. Coming back up, sitting nice and tall. Hand crosses, the other one behind, we look. Back to the center. Cross, and we look. To the center. Cross, and this time we're going to pause as we come into this twist. Sitting ever so tall. Release back to the center, cross, and let's look again. And back to the center. Good. And then from here, let's bring these feet apart. Let's place an elbow and the other arm reaches. And back to the center. Place and reach. To the center. Place and pause here. This is such an effective stretch for the side body. Keeping your sit bones settled in the chair, nice lengthening from the waist through the rib cage, through the armpit, right out the arm. And let's keep the reach going and just gently round forward a little bit. Changes the stretch, gets the fascia a little bit back to the front. And using your abdominals, let's reach for the sky and come right through to the other side. Long and easy breath. Let's keep the reach going. Round it forward. Back to the front. Using your belly, reach. And we come back to the center. And let's bring these feet back in. And before we stand up, let's do something with the foot around. Reverse your direction and point, flex, point, and flex. Go to the other side, a circling and reverse. Point, flex, point, and flex nice and strong. Let the leg come down. And let's come to standing. And as we do, we want to loosen up the whole body. Take some time, move your hands in any way, little shaking, little jostling, and then bringing your feet right underneath you. Let's do some bouncing. So you can either do it with your feet totally flat and you're just bouncing your body, or you can come onto the ball of the foot. So you're lifting your heels just slightly as you bounce. Either way, this activates the neurotransmitters in your feet, which is a good thing. Brings the brain all the way down to the feet and the feet all the way up to the brain. And then we'll let the arms come out in front of us. And then let's go wide and up to the top. And wide again. And back down. Good. And we'll come to stillness, and then let's just begin a little twisting to the side. Bend your knees so you feel this easy twist. Let your hands kind of slap your body wherever they end up. Kind of the kidney points and the lung points. And then back to the center. And with your feet right underneath you, bend your knees. Let's bring these hands about 2 inches below the navel as we prepare here. This is a good moment to look beyond the screen and find a point out there to rest your gaze on. And then we'll begin the rocking motion, hands facing back and forward. Taking your time, as if these hands were moving through warm honey. Continuing to allow your thoughts to settle. Just letting yourself stay right here with this sensation of the weight exchange from the front of your foot to the back of the foot. Breathing long. And this next one, last one of these, we'll bring our hands right back to where we began, pausing. And let it go. Good. And then we'll prepare for the first of the forward and back movements. Bring your left foot forward, low diagonal arms. And we'll bring our weight forward as these hands come up and fall down right into the next one. Next one, last one. Weight comes back and the hands settle down. Low diagonal arms. The other foot comes forward and we move. Keeping the weight low. And just noticing that weight exchange. 90% of the weight to one foot and then the other. Last one. Weight comes back and we settle it down. Breathing in and let it go. Hands come up. They're gonna fall and rise up again. So we prepare. Left foot goes forward. We move. Next one, last one. Weight comes back, hands settle. Preparing, the other foot goes forward, we move. Last one. Weight comes back and we settle. Breathing in and let it go. Next one, the hands face forward, little dip and back. Preparing, left foot comes forward. Nice lift in the sternum. As we prepare here, feel those shoulder blades towards each other. Really helps to open up this whole chest, just that awareness. And a little dip as we come forward and back. Last one. Weight comes back and we settle it down. Hands come forward, the other foot comes forward. Little dip and back. Last one of these. Weight comes back, hands settle. Breathing in and release. Next one, hands are gonna face each other at the waist. They're gonna drop, reach, and come back. Left foot comes forward. We drop and reach and back. Last one. Weight comes back and settle. Hands face each other, the other foot goes forward. Drop and reach and back. Last one. Weight comes back, hands settle down. Breathing in and let it go. Excuse me. Let's do that 3-part breath. Low diagonal arms, and check your feet before we go. You want them parallel because of that forward fold. You want your knees to track anatomically well. So low diagonal arms, let's inhale these arms up and exhale to chest height. Inhale, pushing out, folding forward to a reach and back down. Let's do it again. Inhale, exhale, pushing out, folding forward to a reach and down. One more time. Inhale, exhale, pushing out, folding forward to a reach and back down. And let's just pause here. Since we're going to sit down, if you want to go ahead and deepen your stance just a little bit, just challenge yourself a tiny bit. Feel those muscles of your thighs engaging even a little bit stronger. You don't want to hurt your knee. You don't want to get any sensation there. It's just a little bit of challenge. Deep breath in and release. Good. And let's have a seat. And as we do, we're going to keep the feet flat. Keep the spine long. And let's bring these palms together. Over 100,000 nerve endings in these hands. And then let's allow our eyes to close. Allow the breath to be free, full, and long. And as you sit nice and tall in your chair, you're making plenty of room for the breath to both fill your lungs and for the diaphragm to press down and allow the belly to pooch out just a little bit. As the breath fills and empties. If you scrunch down in your chair, you don't have either space in the chest or the abdomen. So we'll sit nice and tall. And the face relaxes. And one more breath. Let's release our hands. And if you have a glass of water, let's have a little sip before we come to standing. So good for us. And let's come to standing. And as we do, we're going to prepare in the balanced pose. Hands come up to your left shoulder. Left foot goes forward. We reach it out and bring it back. Nice and slow. Meanwhile, the sternum is lifted. Next one, last one. Weight comes back and settle it down. Preparing for the other side. The other foot comes forward. And we reverse the direction of our hands. Keeping the weight low. Last one. Weight comes back. Settle down. Breathing in and shake it out. Let's find that invisible ball as we prepare for the next one. And as we do, just pause when you're holding it and notice your torso. Notice your shoulder blades. You want to lift this sternum, the breastbone. Meanwhile, the tail is tucking under and your knees are bent, so you're nice and low. Hands come up, left foot comes forward, and we toss and regather. Last one. Weight comes back. We release that ball down and pause. And finding that ball, let's bring it to the other shoulder. The other foot comes forward, tossing and back. Last one. Weight comes back and we settle it down. Deep breath in and shake it out. Next one, we're going to have the left hand on the bottom. The hand goes palm up and then puts the lid on the jar right into the next one. And we shift side to side while we do this. So we'll prepare with the hands in the balanced pose, knees are bent. Let's put that left hand on the bottom. Left foot reaches out to the side. So we're going to the side rather than the front. and back to the center, smoothly to the other side. And as we do this, you can let yourself look to the one side and back in. Letting that chest open a little bit. Maybe if your hips want to go, let them go. You want to feel very easy in your body. Next one, last one of these. So as your weight comes back to the center, bring that left foot in, and we settle it down. Breathing in and shake it out. And let's prepare for the one that pushes out from the shoulder and then returns at the waist. So we prepare. Left hand goes up, left foot goes forward, pushing it out and returning. Last one. Weight comes back and we settle. As we're in this settled place, observe your shoulder blades and your sternum. Bring those shoulder blades just a little bit towards each other and float your sternum. The other hand reaches up the right side, right foot goes forward. Let's push it out and it returns at the waist. Last one. Weight comes back and we settle it down. Breathing in and let it go. Then we'll do the 6-part breath. Quick version is empty the lungs, deep breath in, palm down, 6 little exhales through the nose. The whole practice is both in and out the nose the whole time. So deep breath in, empty your lungs freely, and then a huge in breath. 6 parts. Deep breath in, 6 parts. Again. Last one of these. And deep breath in. And empty the lungs as you settle your hands. Breathing in and let it go. And have a seat. As we do, again, the feet are going to stay flat. The spine is going to stay long. And we're going to bring our palms together. Connecting these nerve endings in the hands sends a message to the brain of equanimity, of balance. So we'll just allow ourselves to sit here and let that happen. And breathe nice and long. Any thought that rises up, just let it go. And from here, let's rub our hands together and let's bring the palms over our eyes, just settling for a moment. There's little energy centers in the palm. So as you bring your hands over your eyes, you're bringing a soothing, healing energy to the eyes. And then let's take our index finger to the bridge of the nose, pressing directly to the midline. Index finger inner curve, pressing. Index finger moves out just a finger's width into that little notch. This is a really good point for headaches, especially ones that come from eye strain. And then let's press and release to the outer eye and underneath. Press and release to the bridge of the nose and then under the cheekbones, working your way out to the hinge of the jaw. Let your mouth open a little bit. These muscles go up and down. So if you work from the ear toward the open mouth, it's like you're coming across the grain of the muscle. Helps it to release. And then let's come to the ear and just pull out on your ears. A little stretching. And then up. And then down. And then from here, let's just give them a squeeze. I want to try to get every part. There's lots of pressure points on the ears that affect other parts of the body. And then let's sweep up the face. Beautiful lift of the tissues, and we'll come into the scalp. Base of the skull. And then tapping the sternum. Thymus gland lives right under the sternum. It's very beneficial for immune functioning. So we're trying to wake it up a little bit. And we get some lung points here as we rest one arm down. Breathing nice and fully while you do this. Top of the shoulder, blood and energy coming into these muscles here. Curve of the shoulder. And then Down, pause at the elbow. Up the inside, back to the chest. And the other arm rests as we tap. And then top of the shoulder, the curve. Coming down, pause. Up the inside. Back again to the chest. And then the belly. Over to one hip. Working your way toward the knee. All the way down toward your foot. And back up to the other hip. To the knee. All the way down. And back up. And scooting forward in your chair a little bit. Let's get these hips in the back. And then into the low back. And then just settle for a moment. Breathing long. One more deep breath in. And let's have a drink of water and we'll come to standing. And as we do, we're going to prepare for the one that steps 3 steps to your left. So make sure you're a little bit to one side so you have room. We're going to use that invisible ball again. Bringing the ball up to the right shoulder. You're going to lift the left foot, reach it out, go onto it, and back. Onto it, and back. Third one, onto it. Bring that foot in and settle. Let's go again. Third one, lift and settle. One more time. Third one, lift and settle. Let's go back the other way. Reach it out. Third one, lift and place. Again. Third one, lift and place. Once more. Third one, lift and place. And just pause, knees bent, weight low. Breathing in and let it go. Then let's do some passing clouds. We're going to be stepping left. Let's bring the right hand up. It's a left step onto it. And the hand gestures, palm up, letting yourself look and look, breathing. And last one. Let's bring the foot in and settle. Breathing in and let it go. And let's finish with light at the temples. So the hands prepare, knees are bent. We'll take a deep breath in, empty the lungs, and bring the hands either side of the head. Just feeling this place. Tail's tucked under, shoulder blades are towards each other, and we'll open the hands and back. Open the hands and back. Again and back. Bicycling and hold. Open and back. Open and back. Third one, wide and down. Deep breath in. Exhale. Hands come up. We open. Again. Again. Bicycling and hold. Open. Again. Wide and down. One more time. Empty the lungs. Nice deep breath. Open. Again. Again. And bicycle and hold. We open. Again. Third one, we go wide and down. And let's just pause here. Deep breath in. Let it go. And let's have a seat. And as we do, we'll keep the feet flat. This time we won't use our arms. We'll just rest the hands on the knees or the legs, wherever they seem to want to be. And allow your eyes to close. Allowing the face to continue to relax. And the thoughts just evaporate. Allowing your body to absorb the benefits of our practice this morning. And taking a moment to thank all those who watch over you, seen and unseen. Thanking our beautiful earth for all that she brings to us. And thanking yourself for taking the time to do this practice. Let's bring our hands together in front of our hearts and bow to the light within yourself. Namaste. And as we open our eyes, acknowledging each other, thank you for being out there this morning.
Thank you, Kanta.
Thank you, Kanta, dear.
You're so welcome. Nice to have you here, Sam.
Thank you, Kanta. Take
You're
care,
welcome.
everyone. Take
Take
care.
care, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye,
you.